My fiancé's best friend had a crush on me. Then she sent me something unbelievable. I always thought my fiancée, Emily, and her best friend, Sarah, had the kind of bond that was unshakable. They had known each other since childhood, finishing each other's sentences, sharing inside jokes, and standing by each other through every stage of life. So, when I proposed to Emily, Sarah was the loudest one cheering in the background. She hugged me, told me I was the best thing that had ever happened to Emily, and even cried tears of happiness. Looking back, I should have noticed the signs. It all started subtly, too subtly for me to pick up on at first. Sarah would linger a little too long when we hugged. She would compliment me more than usual, saying things like, "Emily is so lucky. If only I had met you first." I thought she was just being playful. But then, things took a turn. One evening, Emily had to leave town for a work trip, so she asked me to pick up a few things she had left at Sarah's place. It seemed like a simple task, but when I arrived, Sarah was acting different. She invited me in wearing a silk robe, something I had never seen her wear before. "Stay for a drink," she insisted, pouring 2 glasses of wine before I could even respond. I hesitated. I should probably get back home. Sarah pouted. "Come on, just one drink." "I won't bite." The way she looked at me sent an uneasy feeling through my gut. I laughed it off, grabbed Emily's things, and left, chalking it up to Sarah being her usual playful self. But then the messages started. The messages that changed everything. At first, they were innocent. Random memes, funny stories, casual banter. But soon, they took a turn. "Sarah, do you ever wonder what life would be like if you weren't with Emily?" "Me? No. Why would I?" "Sarah, just curious. I mean, you're such a great guy. Any woman would be lucky to have you." I ignored it. I figured she was just messing around. But then, she sent me something that made my stomach drop. The photo that changed everything. One night, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Sarah. I opened it and immediately regretted it. It was a photo of her, wearing nothing but lingerie. The caption read, "What would you do if this was yours?" I felt sick. My fiancé's best friend had just sent me something that could destroy everything. I put my phone down, heart racing, and debated my next move. Should I tell Emily? Should I confront Sarah? I didn't have to decide, because before I could even think straight, another message popped up. "Sarah, I know you want me, Alex. We don't have to tell Emily." I snapped. Enough was enough. The next morning, I called Sarah and told her we needed to talk. She acted like she had no idea what I meant. "Why so serious?" she said, twirling her hair when I arrived at her place. I pulled out my phone and showed her the messages. "What is this, Sarah? What the hell are you doing?" She shrugged, completely unfazed. "I was just testing the waters. Seeing if you bite." I clenched my jaw. "This is Emily we're talking about. Your best friend. How could you do this?" Sarah scoffed. "Emily doesn't appreciate you the way I would. She takes you for granted. I've seen the way she brushes off your affection, but I wouldn't do that." I shook my head in disbelief. "You're insane." She stepped closer, reaching for my arm. "No, I just know what I want. And I know you feel something for me too." I yanked my arm away. "No, I love Emily, and I'm telling her everything." Sarah's face darkened. "You wouldn't?" I turned to leave. "Watch me." Telling Emily. That night, I sat Emily down and showed her everything. The messages, the photo, the conversation. She stared at my phone, mouth slightly open, her hands trembling. She sent you this?" Emily whispered. I nodded. "I would never betray you. I love you, but you needed to know the kind of person she really is." Tears welled up in her eyes. She was like a sister to me. Then, to my surprise, Emily got up and grabbed her keys. "Where you going?" I asked. She wiped her eyes. "To end this friendship for good." I don't know exactly what Emily told Sarah that night, but whatever it was, it ended their friendship permanently. Sarah tried reaching out to me afterward, begging me not to hate her, but I blocked her on everything. Emily was heartbroken. Not just because of what Sarah did, but because she had trusted her so completely. "Thank you for telling me," she said one night as we lay in bed. "I know some guys would have kept a secret, but you didn't." I kissed her forehead. "Because I love you, and I always will." If there's one thing I learned from all of this, it's that loyalty is everything. And sometimes the biggest threats to your relationship don't come from strangers. They come from the people closest to you.